Magic has sort of become a lifelong hobby for me. Ever since I was in middle school, I've been learning tricks, buying tricks or getting them for Christmas from Illusionist, Theory 11, Dan and Dave, TCC, Vanishing Ink. Magic is my hobby, and so it's just that thing that has always been on my mind. And if you have a passion for magic, I know you understand that too. And so for me, there's been two ways that I've usually kind of kept track of my tricks and focused on my magic and what I was working on in my magic. One was iPhone notes, and I know I'm not alone in that, and that will never go away. Digital notes where you can quickly just kind of capture, here's what I'm thinking for this upcoming performance scenario, or here's what I think about the performance scenario I did, or oh, here are the tricks I'm carrying today. That will never go away, that can never be replaced. But even when digital notes came into the view, they didn't replace physical notes, and that's another way I've kept track of my magic or written down ideas, different things like that. And one thing about me is that I'm a very visual person. And so when it came to pocket space and visualizing that, just listing tricks in a row doesn't really do that, right? And so I've done something. This is my journal for magicians that I've created. For the first half of the journal, you get this 2-page spread. The first part of the spread is the what's in my pockets page. You can put the date, and then for your day, you have visually represented your front left, front right pocket, your back left and back right pocket. And you can visualize it almost like you're looking down, like, you know, when you're looking down at a car view for like your parking assistance thing, it's like that, but for your own pocket. So you can literally visualize in the exact place where your tricks will go. And then in the middle here, we just kind of have a miscellaneous. So maybe you have a close-up bag, you can put things there. Or if you're just carrying a backpack, you can put things there. So this can be for a show, but I've listed it as like sort of your EDC tracker so that on any given day, you can update your EDC for the day and know what tricks you're carrying. And on the other side of the spread, we have the performance journal. This is actually looking back on any performances that you have. So you kind of have your looking forward prop management aspect, and then you have your looking back from performances as you do them. So you can just log, again, the date, and then what was performed, what went well, what needs attention, and then I like ending on a positive, and I like having highlights and quotes and reactions and not forgetting those. So I have highlights and quotes, etc., things like that that you can put in that last section so that you're ending on that positive note as you look back on your performances. And that's the 2-page spread that you can use and date. Another thing about this is that when I was getting more heavily back into magic back in kind of the earlier 2020s, I wanted to have a separate journal where I could put my magic stuff so that if I was doing a work journal or a personal diary over here, I wouldn't have all my magic notes mixed in that. I kind of had a special place for my magic notes. And so that's why this is also just a true journal. So the back half of this is just blank paper. So you can be writing things, you can be drawing things. If it's a schematic for a trick you're trying to create, I wanted to leave that free flow, free form space there too. So I'm excited about this. This is just a way to express myself creatively, but also try to solve a problem when it comes to having something for you visual folks out there for your pocket space, as well as some other features here. So obviously there's other journals on the market, but this is a journal for magicians. And there are some other magicians' journals on the market too that maybe have some similarities and distinctions, but I really tried to provide something new here with that visual tracker, and then even with that kind of, what went well, what didn't went well, that's common, right? But even adding the highlights and quotes section for you to be able to end on that positive note and also have specific things highlighted. That's something that mentors have kind of shown me to be able to reflect on, is not just assessment, but also memory, capturing those concrete 5 sensory details in a space. So I'm grateful to all the voices that kind of inspired my thinking that went into this, but I hope I've provided something here that maybe you are interested in if you're a magician. So you can get this right now. It is on Amazon and you can pick it up. I tried to provide a paperback option like this one so that you could get it more affordably. To be honest, Amazon.com makes most of the money off of these for the printing and everything, and based on how I priced them, because I just didn't want to make it exorbitant. But I do get a few bucks if you buy this, so it's just a nice little way to support me and to support your magic. So if you want your own dedicated journal for you as a magician, consider picking up Codex on Amazon today. But that's about it. I'm just excited about this, and it was a fun creative exercise. So until next time, keep enjoying your magic, guys. Consider picking this up if you want, but otherwise, stay a hobbyist at heart, and I will see you guys in the next video.